No, this is an interesting one. There's another person around this table, and Elspeth again,
And it's not us.
who can't stand people breathing. Can't stand people drinking
Eating
soup
loudly.
or eating soup or doing
Slurping,
anything.
chomping.
And Elspeth, you can identify with this.
I can, yes.
Tell me
Elspeth.
about your sensitivity to hearing.
Yeah, so it affects nearly every aspect of my life. I can't really spend Christmas with my family. I can't eat with my family. Yeah, it's just really hard. I can't stand any breathing noises, crunching, slurping, swallowing, anything like that.
And has this been going on for a long time?
Yeah, since I can remember. And even my mum and dad have said that when I was a tiny baby, if they took me into a cafe, I would just scream.
Yeah.
So I could make myself sick until they took me out.
Yeah, I mean, yours is obviously quite severe, and I know a lot
yours
of
just
people.
makes you irritable.
It seems to me that there's just even a kind of spectrum almost of this, where
There is.
You know, some people feel like Elspeth, it really impacts badly on her life.
And I think that, you know, it is incredibly common, and I do think that it's something that we all experience at some time, where somebody might say a particular word or do a particular sound that we find quite irritating.
This has a name.
It's called misophonia.
It's also known as 4S.
Yeah, which is a selective sound sensitivity syndrome. And what we found, and we've worked with this quite a lot over the years, and what we found is that you're not born with it. This sound sensitivity is acquired as a result of something that's happened in your life. So, for example, whether, you know, if you lived in a house where perhaps your parents were arguing, then you feel a need to be more sound sensitive. Or equally, if you're somebody who doesn't like conflict, and through your life there's somebody that you care about, because the irony of this condition is that it predominantly affects it's our loved ones that irritate us, and not actually members of the public. And therefore, so if you're somebody who doesn't like conflict, for example, then as opposed to start an argument with somebody because they annoy you, then they might do something, say something, and you kind of shift your blame onto that, and then just concentrate on it, and whatever you resist persists. So you don't want to hear it, but you suddenly make it something that's very, very big and very important, and so you concentrate on it. So how do you help to lessen the impact? Well, it's a process that you have to do, and you have to change your perception. So what you have to do is immediately say to yourself, OK, that person's making a noise, but what do I like about them? And start to look at things you're grateful for about them, and why, and their positive qualities.
Could we maybe ask you to speak to Elspeth off? Because we've got to go to break, sadly, because I think it takes more time to sort that out. But you're not alone, Elspeth, definitely.
That's been identified. You're not alone, and thank you very much indeed for sharing, discussing it, guys. We could talk to you all day, but we haven't got all day. I'm very sorry. Actually, we don't even need to talk to the viewers at home. We could have dealt with all the problems here.
She's a project.
She is a project.